Welcome to academy.com. In econometrics, let us discuss about functions and its methodology. Economics has basically three closely interrelated functions. The first is to test economic theories or hypotheses. For example, is consumptions directly related to income? Is the quantity demanded of a commodity inversely related to its price? The second function of the economic tricks is to provide a numerical estimates of the coefficients of economic relationship. There are essential in decision making. For example, a government policymaker needs to have all accurate estimate of the coefficient of the relationship between consumption and income in order to determine the stimulating, that is a multipliers effect of a proposed tax reduction. For example, a manager needs to know if a price reduction increases or reduces the total sales revenues of the firm, and if so, by how much. The third function of econometrics is the forecasting of events. This too is necessary in order for policymakers to take appropriate corrective action if the rate of unemployment of or inflation is predicted to rise in the future. Now, further we'll discuss about functions of econometrics. Econometrics has basically three closely interrelated functions. The first function of econometrics is to test out economic theories or hypotheses laid out by the coveted econometricians. For example, is consumptions directly related to income? Is the quantity demanded of a certain commodity inversely related to its price? The second function of econometrics is to provide numerical estimation of variables of economic relationship. These are essential in decision making. For instance, the government policymaker needs to have an accurate estimate of the coefficient of the relationship between consumption and income in order to understanding the stimulating effect of proposed tax reduction and make a second decision. The third function of econometrics is to predict economic events. This too is necessary in order for policymakers to make economically appropriate action if the rate of unemployment or inflation is predicted to rise in the future. Let us conclude about the function of economics is it is no secret that economics runs the world, and with econometrics, new theories are proved, new inferences are made, and statistical models are rejected or approved every day. Econometrics divides the world into infinite possibilities of forming new theories, which is complemented by the data that is provided to the econometricians. Policymakers find this data to be very insightful and depend on this inference to form very important policies and decisions. Now, let us discuss about methodology of econometrics. Here, with reference to the consumers demanding theory, we will explain this. What is the first step is the econometric research, and what is the priority theoretical expectations are of the sign and possible size of the parameters of the demand. The first step is econometric analysis is to express the theory of consumer demand in stochastics equations. The second one, consumer demand theory postulates include that price and quality are inversely related. Now, further we'll discuss the methodology of econometrics is the study of the range of differing approaches to undertaking econometrics analysis, commonly distinguished differing approach that have been identified and studied. The methodology of econometrics is not the study of particular econometric techniques, but it meta study of how econometrics contributes to economic sciences. As such, it is part of the philosophy of science. The essay then will further will discuss about economic methodology of economics in point wise. Broadly speaking, traditional econometric methodology proceeds along the following lines. That is, broadly speaking, traditional econometric methodology proceeds along the following lines. First one, the statement of theory or hypothesis. That is the statement of theory of hypothesis. Second one, specification of the mathematical model of the theory. That means your mathematical model of theory we have to use for econometric decisions. Specification of the statistical or econometric model. Specification we need. Collecting the data, of course, we need basically collecting the data we need to decision making for econometrics, and estimation of the parameters of the economic models, hypothesis testing, forecasting or prediction, using the model for control or policy purposes. Now, so far we discussed about function of econometrics as well as methodology of econometrics. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.